When your kids turn 18, they gain more freedom. They take on more responsibilities. And you, as the parent, you have that still worry in the back of your mind. The what ifs. Well, unfortunately, today's story is about Giovanni Pelletier. And this covers the missing person case and his potential whereabouts. So stay tuned, because we're about to dive in.
If you release them now, this will be over. I won't chase after you or come after you. But if you don't, I will find them, and I will do whatever it takes, and I will end you.
Before we dive into this case, I definitely want to acknowledge how confusing it was. Just kind of surfing through the different news outlets and sources. And it seemed as if there was a lot of misinformation, and that could be rather confusing. But less said, let's dive in. Giovanni Pelletier is 18 years old. And he's originally from North Carolina. And he decided to go to Florida to visit more family. On August 1st, while Giovanni Pelletier was in Inglewood, Florida, he left to visit more family. And this was around 1:30 p.m. According to Charlotte County, Florida Sheriff's Office, Giovanni was traveling on Interstate 75 North with his cousins in a vehicle as well. So Giovanni's cousins said that Giovanni was acting rather erratic, and he kind of freaked out while they were driving, told them to pull over. He exited the vehicle and decided to walk out in the dark streets on his own with only his backpack and cell phone. Different news sources say different things, and they kind of touched briefly on the possibility that there was something that set him off, that he knew that he wanted to be in the vehicle with his cousins because they were doing something to irritate him, which caused him to act erratic and exit the vehicle by himself. During that night when Giovanni was walking by himself, allegedly, he texted his mom, and the text that she received was help. Bridget Pelletier, Giovanni's mom, said that it wasn't really like Giovanni to text or anything, especially something so random as just the text help. And she knew that it wasn't like him, and that this is something that would definitely set her off because she wants to make sure that all of her babies are nice and safe. So when she got that text, this prompted her to try to locate him and call others along the way. Giovanni's phone and backpack were soon discovered on the side of the road, but Giovanni was nowhere to be found. Giovanni's family continues to search Manatee County, different parts of it, including Sarasota, Florida. They also have raised a reward towards any helpful information towards the case to find Giovanni and help bring him home. And that award is $25,000. So if you're out there and you may have caught any type of glimpse that can help this case, please reach out to his family. I was looking at different news sources to try to help, obviously, sort through this case to get more valuable information. And I stumbled across True Crime Mamas, and they have a breakdown on the timeline, which I will put on the screen here and read for you guys as well. So please use this as a source to try to help locate Giovanni Pelletier. Here we go. Help me, Mom. That was the last text the 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier sent his mother at 1:51 a.m. before vanishing on August 1st, 2025. The Charlotte County, Florida Sheriff's Office is searching for an 18-year-old who disappeared while vacationing with his family in Inglewood, Florida. On August 1st, Giovanni Pelletier went missing after leaving around 1:30 a.m. to visit his family in Brevard County, while the people Pelletier was last seen with have been described by the news outlet as his cousins. His family claimed he left the three men he had only spoken to over the phone and claimed to be the relatives of his father. Morgan Hall, cousin of Giovanni, said he was picked up by a few boys from his dad's side of the family, people he had never met in person, only talked to over the phone. She added, they were trying to connect and drove to Mims, Florida, to Inglewood, Florida. On the way back to Mims, they claimed that there was an argument and they left him on the side of the road. His phone and backpack were found a half a mile up the road. Hall indicated that the whole truth about the circumstance leading up to Pelletier's disappearance is not being revealed. You don't just leave someone on the side of the road and think nobody's going to say anything. Giovanni Pelletier is missing, and we know y'all aren't telling the full truth. His phone was found, thrown down the highway, and nobody's seen or heard from him since. The family is offering $10,000, which is now $25,000 reward for any tips leading to Giovanni or the arrests of those who are involved in his disappearance. I want to say welcome back to everybody. It's a really unfortunate situation that happened with Giovanni Pelletier. You see, during my time of making a case, he was labeled as missing persons. However, now the case has come to the moment where they actually found Giovanni Pelletier's body. And they're still trying to link basically what happened to him. I definitely wanted to state that Bridget Pelletier has been looked at from media, not big media, but forums, and people state or make a statement saying that they find it very weird that she was not able to answer her phone when he sent her the text message and called. So, with that being said, he went out around 1:30 in the morning. So, I know if you're like myself, you're probably sleeping at 1:30 in the morning. So, with that being said, those type of speculations, I think the family doesn't really deserve right now. You know, once something comes up, then we can kind of dig into it a lot more. But aside from that, I don't think we should make those type of speculations. This is a mother that lost her son. Let that sink in a little bit. I couldn't fathom the amount of pain of losing a loved one, better yet, your child, not knowing where they are, their whereabouts, or anything like that. It must feel like a never-ending nightmare that you live in person, not being able to sleep, growing more and more worrisome until you gain some sort of closure. So please, reach out to Bridget Pelletier if you have any leads that could help with this case. I'm Austin J. Rhodes. This is True Crime Case Files. Thanks for watching, and if you really enjoyed, please leave a comment down below, like, subscribe. Until next time.